Greetings, everyone. Welcome to online Toastmaster Club, that is Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. It's a meeting number 194. Being the Sergeant at Arms, it's my pleasure to be the first speaker for today's meeting. As first, I will reiterate the Toastmaster International mission. In Toastmaster International, we provide a very positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to learn the communication and leadership skills that results in self-confidence and personal growth. There are three main ground rules to follow that we all used to follow during the meetings. Number one, always switch on your camera whenever you are speaking or not. And always switch off your camera when you are stepping out of the meeting. And second, the most important thing is always keep yourself on mute if you are not the speaker. Third, another most important thing is we never discuss anything controversial in this meeting, like sex, religion, and the politics. So with this, let me invite myself as a presiding officer. As now I have to change my hat from the Sergeant at Arms to presiding officer. Being the presiding officer, I declare the meeting number 194 officially open. Before moving to the guest, I would love to share something about the Chalk and Duster. This Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club is a online club, and we conduct our meeting every Saturday from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. We have the wonderful Toastmaster from all over the world, and we love to connect with the more and more people every Saturday. And the second thing is we chartered on 18th of April 2022, and after 1 month, I became the Toastmaster of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club, and I am the first member after its chartering. And that since today, I am still here and standing still in front of you all. Because I'm calling myself work in process Toastmaster. I can't say that I am perfect or I am on the journey of the perfection. I never believe in the perfection. I believe in progression. Whatever we are learning, we are moving one step ahead every time. That was all about our Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. But today I want to share one small story. I will not take much time because we have a lovely guest today, as well as our first timer Toastmaster of the day. So we will move towards that as well. But first I will share a small story. There was a naughty monkey living in a dense forest. He always tried to make fun of his other friends and mock them. One day, he found a magical banana, which gave him 3 wishes. But after getting that banana, he became so much excited and made his first 2 selfish wishes for himself. But as his wishes came true, his friends started feeling sad. Once he saw his friends, he understood he was wrong and used his final wish to make all his other friends in forest happy. From that incident, we should learn that true joy, true happiness always lies in spreading kindness to others. So with this mission or with this lesson, I would now open this meeting. And I would first learn, and first I would love to congratulate Toastmaster Lina to become the Toastmaster from the guest. And Toastmaster Lina, I would love to hear from you. How are you feeling today? Kindly unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Leena Kamdi from Maharashtra. I'm excited to be standing here as a new member of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. I first heard about this inspiring community from my dear friend Samrudhi. Uh, who shared this community not only help to improve leadership skill, but speaking skills, but also improve leadership skills. I joined once as a guest. I was truly impressed by the energy, confidence, and support in the room. But due to some reasons, I couldn't join them back. Uh, However, Destiny had other plans. Recently, Ravinder ma'am reached out to me and reminded me the value of investing myself, and her uh, uh, encouragement and combined with Samruddhi's constant support give me final push, and here I am taking a step to I always wanted to. um, I have joined this Toastmaster club to transfer myself, not only to improve my communication, but also I want to become confident, courageous, and give uh, uh, and also capable in my to become capable in my personal as well as professional life. Um, I believe this journey will help me to shape my find my voice and shape to be become my mm, best new version of myself. uh, I'm grateful to be here, and uh, thank you, and I believe that I we learn together, and I learn from everyone here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lina. And once again, congratulations to become the part of this wonderful community of Toastmasters. We are the world-class speaker, and I promise you that before 30th September, you will become or you will emerge as a leader. So congratulations, we all are together with you, and we will support you on this journey. And soon you will see the transformation in you. So now it's the time to move to the second guest, who is also the another Toastmaster, Toastmaster Prince. Are you there? Yeah. Kindly unmute yourself. Yeah. How are you feeling today, as today is your icebreaker speech?
I'm really feeling great and excited.
That's great. And how are you feeling as a Toastmaster? Earlier you were the guest. Now you are a Toastmaster and ready to
Now I
give
am
the...
feeling like more connected to everyone. I am feeling like I have just become a part of a family
Exactly.
and a very like talented family. I'm super excited to learn from all of you. And yeah, this is the beauty of Toastmasters, that we all come at a place where we learn from each other. And also, it is going to be very exciting because I am going to give a speech after so long time. Because I told you that I quit before 2 years, then I am again here to restart my journey. And yeah, I'm happy and glad to be a part of this Toastmaster Club.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prince. And all the very best for your icebreaker speech.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So now it's the time to invite the first timer Toastmaster of the day. Earlier, she was the master of the ceremony, but still she was saying, Ravinder, this is my first time. Whether it will be feasible for me to conduct the Toastmaster? Okay, still you are thinking, why you all are here in the Toastmaster? This is the platform to make mistakes and learn from that. Even I am doing the same thing again and again. So in this way, we will master our skills of public speaking. So now, without taking much time, let's invite Toastmaster Samrudhi. Over to you, Toastmaster Samrudhi.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you for evergreen support. So as you may be aware that this is my first time as a Tmod. Let me be very frank, today I don't have any script. This will be completely raw. Why? Because the concept which I have chosen today is very dear to me. And I'm sure it will be connecting with you as well. So let's have a discussing environment rather than being a formal and all. We will discuss it and connect, rather reconnect with the nature. So before 2 days, the World Environment Day was observed. And this is the day where whole world is discussing about environment. And environment is not a new concept. But what we have seen is we are sometimes disconnected with environment, as in we are trying to locate it, that it is some kind of threat to the modern human beings, which is Homo sapiens, sapiens sapiens. Earlier, when we look at our ancestors, they were very clear that these are the things which we need to emotionally and spiritually connect with. But today, we are somehow trying to accumulate all this in some kind of Excel sheet where we're calculating the cost benefit analysis that, okay, in what way we can or we should conserve the nature so that we can protect ourselves or our species for that matter. This thing really bothers me a lot, that why are we so selfish that we are everything trying to connect with the economy, agriculture, or everything which is so materialistic to us. Why can't we have a sense of gratitude towards our Mother Earth, which has only the purpose of serving us in unconditional way? So this was the motive behind taking this topic. May be aware that theme is nature is our first home and our forgotten family. So why I'm saying it as a first home? Let me uh, take you to the imagination that we are searching for a world where, sorry, we are searching for a house where we are looking at the things which are at its perfect place. Fresh air to breathe, fresh water, clean water to drink. There is environment. Everything is so perfect at its place. And we thank the owner that, wow, this is so beautiful. And we are completely accepting and happy with that. This was exactly the case where when we were born, we had everything we wanted as a human being. There was air, there was water, there was shelter, there are minerals, everything. Whatever we are consuming today, these are only and only provided by the Mother Earth. Am I right? So, is it not our responsibility as a human being to at least have some sense of gratitude towards our Mother Earth? So that's the case which we need to think of. Let's connect to our Mother Earth emotionally and spiritually. Let me ask you one question. If you think of Mother Earth, what spiritual or what values do you think of? Whatever you can think of, you can tell me that one value which you can take from the Mother Earth. Anyone?
Well, yes, it's what I feel is that one thing that we need to learn from the Mother Earth is the value of nurturing, because a mother is always known for nurturing her kids to make sure that they're given the right ambience to grow and become better human beings. So that value of nurture is something that we have to learn from the Mother Earth. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, sir. So this will be exactly the word of the day: nurturing, nurture. So let me move to Manoj sir. Toastmaster Manoj, what are your thoughts?
I cannot think differently than what you all are thinking. It's nurture, nurture without expecting anything in return. It's like, if I can put it as a tagline, it will be give is to live. That's what Mother Nature teaches us. If you have to be alive, if you have to be growing, we need to give more than what we receive. And that's what we learn from Mother Nature. Thank you.
Wow, give to live. Such a beautiful answer, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Madam President, I would like to know your thoughts.
As both the Toastmasters had told me the one thing, that is word of the day, nurturing. Nurturing is the only thing we should learn from the Mother Earth. And the another thing that came to my mind is the abundance, power of abundance. Whatever we are giving to the Mother Earth, we are getting the same thing. So the best we can give, I think bestest of we can receive from the Mother Earth. That's all my thought, that the power of abundance we can get from the Mother Earth.
Exactly. The power of abundance, which can be coached very peacefully, but still there are some cases where we are trying to compete in terms of resources also. That's an unfortunate thing. Okay, so let's move on to the next thought, which will be coming, that with principles we should be binding with the action. But before taking to the action, let me introduce the format of today's meeting. As usual, there are three segments today. The first segment will be the prepared segment, prepared speeches. And the second segment will be the table topic session. And third will be the evaluation. Let me invite DTM Srijit sir, who will be today's general evaluator, an IT professional by chance and a trainer by passion. So he's launching his own training company known as Steps Training. He has over 28 years of experience in IT field and specializes in cybersecurity and artificial intelligence.
So yes.
He believes in the concept of learn to teach and teach to learn. Let me the seasoned Toastmaster, DTM Sujit sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Samrudhi. I hope I am audible and visible. Great. Thank you so much. So at the outset, my role today would be to observe the meeting right from the start to the end and give my feedback. And at the same time, it will also be my duty to invite the evaluators of the speeches today to present their evaluations. And I will give my feedback, my 2 cents in the general evaluation session. So thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Samrudhi.
Thank you, sir. So it's time to call the tag team of today's meeting. So firstly, I would like to invite myself as a timer. So as a timer, it is my responsibility to time you all in all the three segments. The first segment will be of the prepared speeches, where I will be timing for today's speaker, Toastmaster Prince, who will be delivering the first speech, icebreaker speech, which will be of 4 to 6 minutes. So I will be showcasing you the green card on 4 minutes, 5 minutes yellow card, and 6 minutes red card. Followed by the next segment, which is table topic session, which is usually of 1 to 2 minutes. I will be showing green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and a red card at 2 minutes. And the third and last segment will be evaluation, which will be of 2 to 3 minutes. That is green card at 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, yellow card, and 3 minutes, red card. Please note that 30 seconds grace period will be given to conclude the speech. If you exceed the 30 seconds, the speeches will be disqualified. So let me show you my background first. I hope they are visible. Okay, fine. Thank you, sir. I will be presenting my report when I will be called upon to do so. Next, I would like to call Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur as our counter.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Samrudhi, for inviting me to share my role for today's meeting, that is our counter. Today, I am playing the role of our counter. In today's meeting, I will count, I will note down the sounds as well as the words that you all will use as a crutch words or the filler words, like what I'm doing right now. Rather, you will use so that I can say like that. I will observe these kinds of words. So kindly note that whenever a speaker will repeat a word, I will note down and I will share my report whenever Toastmaster of the Day will call you during the meetings. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Samrudhi.
Thank you, Madam President. Now let's move to the grammarian, which is again myself. So as a grammarian, it is my job to check the usage of grammar, right usage, and also the misusage. And also it is my responsibility to introduce word of the day. So the word of the day is nurture. Nurture means to care for and encourage the growth. So the usage in the statement, we must nurture our connection with our Mother Earth. Or it can be parents plays a vital role in nurturing their children. So I would like to encourage all the speakers today to use this word and also inculcate this word in your dictionary so that you can use it for your everyday life. Again, I will be submitting my report when I will be called upon to do so. Now it's time for the next segment, which is table topic segment. Sorry, it's a prepare speech segment. So let me call upon our new fellow Toastmaster Prince. He is from Kushinagar, and when I say about think of Kushinagar, I remember Lord Buddha. So you are from the land of peace, Toastmaster Prince. Now, since this is your icebreaker speech, I think you will introduce yourself very correctly. Let me introduce you as a content creator and digital marketer who also loves cooking and believes in not giving up. He believes that we only learn or we win. We do not fail. This is very simple yet very powerful message which we should keep in mind, because there are tendency of us to forget this when we face some kind of setback. So with this powerful message, let me invite Toastmaster Prince. Before Toastmaster Prince, I would like to call upon today's evaluator, Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Samrudhi. Today, my speaker, who is none other than our new Toastmaster, Toastmaster Prince, he is going to deliver his icebreaker speech from his Pathway Dynamic Leadership. Timer, kindly note down. The time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. And he is going, today I am not going to evaluate his vocal variety or the body gesture part. I am just checking your content or the structure of your speech. So kindly all the very best, Toastmaster Prince. And now you are ready to start nurturing yourself. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Samrudhi, now it's your time to invite him. Kindly
Yes.
unmute.
There was a lag in my. Huh, it's okay. So let me invite Toastmaster Prince and all the best wishes for your first speech in Chalk and Dustar. Toastmaster Prince, over to you.
In my hometown, if you say, I want to be a content creator, people will look at you and make you feel like you said कि मैं एलियन हूँ और मैं लोगों के बीच रहता हूँ. Here I am, living the dream I once kept hidden like a secret WhatsApp chat. Hello, Toastmasters and dear guest. I am Prince Verma. I am a content creator and digital marketer. I am going to tell you the story how I became a content creator and digital marketer. So I completed my academic education from my hometown, and then I went to Gorakhpur and I was pursuing BSc in mathematics. So while pursuing BSc mathematics, I was preparing for government exams. And I remember there used to be a weekly test series, and I used to check my marks from the bottom. So you can just imagine how I was as a student. One day, a teacher came in the class and he told us that, see, guys, you guys are preparing for government exams. It might take 2, 3, or 4 years. If you are really serious about it, if you are really interested, then only go with this. Otherwise, you have a lot of options. If you are interested in dancing, singing, or anything, when I came from the coaching, it struck my mind because I liked going in journalism in front of camera and watching news and telling news. So I wanted to know more about journalism colleges in India, but I did not have Android phone, and I could not ask to my family, to my parents, because I knew that they would have never allowed me to prepare for journalism. It's not because they have had any bad experience with journalism, because in my Eastern UP, there is a mindset that you either can become a government officer, UPSC, or you can uh, prepare for any like engineering or medical. So that's why I didn't tell them. I started taking tuition, and after 3 months, I get my first Android phone. And I remember the first day, whole night, I was just searching for the best colleges in India for journalism. And there I got IIMC, Indian Institute of Mass Communication. I was not sure that whether I could have got the admission in that college or not. But I filled form in 2018, and I was not expecting. I was I planned to come in Delhi and prepare for that entrance exam. I shifted to Delhi, and then the result came, and there was not my name in the list, in the first list. I was not surprised. I was not sad because it was expected. But after a few days, my friend called me and told me that, Prince, there is another list of IMC. You can check your name. You might get your name there. I checked the list, and guys, there was my name. I was overwhelmed and I was very happy because it was not surprised. And I said my 1 year actually. Then I called to my parents and I told them that I was selected in journalism. Firstly, they got angry, but when they got to know about the college, they were happy and they supported me for that. Now you might get confused that I did journalism. Now I'm saying I'm a content creator and digital marketer. How it happened? So what happened? I got my first job in a news channel and I worked as a video editor. Whole day I used to edit news videos. So while editing videos, I got to know that It is not only editing news videos. It is about editing. I was more interested in editing videos. So I plan to become a video editor. And while editing videos, I also added some skills like photography and videography. And then in 2023, I applied for MBA in digital marketing, and this is my fourth semester. So this is my last semester as an MBA. So now I can say in my town, if you say that I want to become a, like if you choose any field rather than preparing for government exams, it is like speaking an alien language. And in my whole journey, I learned that you don't need to tell everyone about your dream. You just need to courage to chase it, no matter who is watching or not. And also, I today I'm not just editing videos or creating content. I am creating the life that I ever dreamed for. And in whole my journey, if I will say one thing that I have learned in that, अपना टाइम आता नहीं है, बनाना पड़ता है. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Ravinder. Thank you.
Well, that was an awesome speech, Toastmaster Prince. Well, congratulations to you for your first speech today. It is not your first speech in Toastmaster Club, but in Chalk and Duster, definitely it is.
Thank you.
So your journey was also equally awesome. Now it's time to again come back to our theme today. So, which is our first home and the Forgetten family. Before coming to that, I would like to share some thought, as here are present my friends. Just wanted to convey a message that earlier I used to afraid of making mistakes, but today I know that there are lots of mistakes happening by my side, but still I'm enjoying. And this is the beauty of Toastmaster. So you are going to enjoy this and learn more from making mistakes to, taking your journey by making mistakes, because until and unless we don't make mistake, we cannot learn and we cannot nurture. So don't forget the word of the day, nurture. With that, let us come back to our theme. So where I left the thought was of, with the principle, we should attach our principles with the action, because without action we cannot bring the things at its place. Why I'm saying this? Because it was in the 1972 where for the first time it was felt that we should think about environment. Before that, there was a whole phase of industrialization where we just were very concerned about our economy and innovation and everything like that. But after that, we felt that there is need to focus on our environment also, because now it is backfiring us. As um, in the case of floods or earthquakes or untimely raining, sea level rising, and whatnot. So we can see the seasonal shift, and there are lots of agreements, treaties taking place where lots of discussions are taking place. But as a citizen and citizen of global world, what is our responsibility to take a small action which can again make a cumulative effect? So that's where I wanted to point you out. For example, if I want to take one example, I always do follow this thing that since our government has banned single-use plastic, I always refrain myself to use single-use plastic. This is my habit which I'm following since years now. I always use cloth bag instead of that. So this is my small habit which I have nurtured since years, and I also compelled and forced my family members also to follow the same. Lena must be knowing this. So the thing is, we need to take small steps, and then only we have this responsibility to tell others that, see, this you should follow. So the question to all of you is, what is that one step you would like to adopt? Now, since 2 days we are celebrating the Environment Day, and we should take some step as a global community. It's our responsibility too. So I would encourage everyone to take some step, whatever it can be. I'm coming to everyone. Let's start with DTM Sijit sir. What will be that one step which you are following or you will be following?
Great. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Samrudhi, for putting that question to me. And firstly, I wanted to communicate something because I've been very careful about, nurturing or rather not nurturing the environment in any way. But off late, what I've been doing is I'm trying my level best to cut down on usage of fossil fuels, one thing. And secondly, I'm also, taking care of some plants in my balcony, with which I can contribute in my own way to enhancing the nature and make sure that we don't have enough wastages which are not biodegradable. So these are some things. So I travel only when I require to travel, and I also grow plants in my house so that I take care of the environment in my own way. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, sir, for a wonderful contribution. Cutting down fossil fuels is the required step which should be taken by everyone now. And maximizing the usage of public transport is also the need of the hour. Since the use of e-vehicles are, amplifying, so we should consider the alternate public transport too. Let me move on to Toastmaster Manoj.
Yeah,
So
I'm
the question,
strongly, yeah, because I'm quite aware that yes, Mother Nature is somebody who has been nurturing me for so long. So consciously, I'm trying to reduce my carbon footprints. And this journey I started about decades back. And that how I'm doing it is by becoming a conscious minimalist. When I talk about minimalism, it is not only reducing my physical wants, also my mental desires. And thereby, whatever, like whenever I do not require to waste water, I try to close the tap. If I'm walking by, I see somewhere water is leaking, I try to see that it is taken care of. I mostly cycle to my office whenever the weather allows me rather than taking my vehicle. Like I bought a vehicle 10 years back and it has ran only 20,000 kilometers. People get flabbergasted. What so less? I said, yes, it is as new as I bought it. And as you said, you carry your own bag. I do that. Whenever I go to the market, I carry my own bag so that I don't have to ask for a single-use polythene that I need to discard immediately. So all this may be a drop in the ocean, but it gives a sense of satisfaction. And when I was in a school, few years back, as the vice principal looking after about 500 plus students, I encouraged them to celebrate their birthdays by planting saplings. So we cleared up those nettles and we started planting saplings. So that's a good habit they nurture. It is our way of giving back to Mother Nature. So I've been doing little bit, my own bit, to reduce my carbon footprints. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, I am aware of your minimalistic behavior, which I am always inspired by you, sir. Let me move on to Toastmaster Prince. Toastmaster Prince, same question.
Yeah, I think for environment we can do a lot of things. Like I personally like to plant, you know, small plants in my room, in my balcony. So I think this is how, like, there are two things that can be done by this. Like, it also shows the positivity. Every day I nurture plants, every day I water it, and I see it growing, and it also motivates me. Like, I am seeing something growing in front of me. This motivates me that, yeah, I can do something, and I can, like like I can grow something. That also motivates me. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your point. Let me move on to Toastmaster Lina.
Thank you, Samrudhi, for this opportunity. Uh, as Mother Nature, Mother Nature nurture us, but we take from our nature, but we forget to give back to nature. Uh, as we see, today's global warming increases due to uh, uh, industrialization, so much industrialization, increasing due to increase in pollution, as well as we don't use natural resources in minimum quantity. We use in maximum use of resources uh, by human. So we have to think about this, um, by taking steps toward our mother nature. As mother nature nurture us, we have to be nurture, and we have to be think about our nature. uh, no, plant by planting trees in only particular day, that is in environment day, or in a plantation day, or forest day. uh, Instead of this, we have to plant when we find time, and also when in our family someone give someone birth, also when our birthday, we have to plant trees. uh, Also use e-vehicle instead of uh, private vehicles that use petrol or use resources. So uh, also we have to take step toward reducing pollution, uh, uh, as the due to global warming, the uh, depletion of layer uh, are arises. So it is harmful for our future, or all the human beings. So we have to take a step back towards our mother nature, and it is our responsibility uh, to start from ourselves, by say no to single use plastics, and take take steps toward nurturing our mother nature. Thank you.
Wow, great, comprehensive, and holistic answer. You summarized every point, very precisely said by Lina that we should not just think for one day about nature and forget for the rest. Rather, we should take every small step which will be cumulatively giving the result which will be the massive. We always think that, okay, my friends used to always say me that you only you are the person which you are following the all the rules and the steps, but what will be the result, because you are just one person and it will make no sense because there are 8 billion people. But I was having just one hope that if not me, then who? I should start, and charity starts from home. So if I'm doing, then I will say to my friends and my dear ones that you should also follow, because then only I will have the moral right to say this. So that's what my philosophy was, is, and will be. So let me remind that this was not a table topic session. This was just a brainstorming session. So now let's come to the next segment. That is, the next segment is the table topics segment, where we are learning about the spontaneity, an impromptu space where we can witness where we can witness the unpredictability, wild and full of surprises nature by the nature. So here your thoughts will flow like a river, sometimes gentle and fierce, but it should be always real, again like nature. So let me call Toastmaster Ravinder to conduct the next session, that is table topic session. Over to you, Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Samrudhi, for inviting me as a table topic master. So once again, welcome to the table topic session. So all of you are ready for your impromptu speech session. First of all, I will share that in the Toastmaster community, we conduct this session so that at least we can start speaking. Before icebreaker, we can start speaking at least for 1 to 2 minutes. Otherwise, in the icebreaker, we have to speak for at least 4 to 6 minutes, but we can start by attempting the impromptu speech. In this, we learn mainly 4 skills. Number 1, listening, then thinking, then third, organizing the thoughts, and the last one is delivering your thoughts. I request everyone to kindly use the word of the day, that is nurturing. That is similar to our theme of the meetings, that is nature, nurture it. So as the timer, kindly note down the time limit will be 1 to 2 minutes. So who will become the first one? Except Samrudhi. First, who want to try?
You can call somebody.
Toastmaster Prince want to. Yeah. So, Toastmaster Prince.
Once again, Toastmaster Ravinder, I'm sorry for interrupting. Actually, there is a power cut in my area. So kindly please confirm, can you see my virtual screen?
No, it's your camera is not on, so we can't see your screen.
Okay.
You can do one thing. You can note down your time. Yeah, now we can see your time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yes, Prince. What are your thoughts, Mr. Prince? What are your thoughts if you are a tree? If you are a tree on the roadside? Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Prince.
If I were a tree on the roadside, right? See, the way people are treating environment, I will be very sad because everyone is busy doing work, going offices, and working and earning money, but nobody cares about the earth. Not, I can't say nobody, but most of the people don't like like are not focusing on nature. So if I would be tree, I would be seeing people going every day office and coming, and also using mask in Delhi, like for pollution, and blaming government and everyone. But what they are doing, they will never see. What they are contributing for the nature, they would never see. And also, if I would be tree, and I would have a power, or maybe you can say blessing, to talk to people, I would like to say everyone, please plant tree, because if we want to save the earth, we must plant tree. There are so many people who celebrates their birthday and going to clubs and doing party and all. I think planting 11 trees, 20 trees are far better than doing that. And for planting, we don't have to go to outside. We can also plant in our balcony, wherever the space is. So I think these are the things that I would be thinking if I would be a tree inside, like on the road.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prince, for your wonderful thoughts on if you are a tree. Next, who wants to volunteer? Or should I call someone?
And
I think Toastmaster Yusuf.
Yes.
Yeah. Long time.
Long time.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah. Thank you. So are you ready for your topic?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, that's good. Toastmaster Yusuf, if I give you car full of fuel, where would you love to go, and with whom you would like to go?
That's a very nice question.
Thank you, and over to you.
If you gave me a car, where would I like to go? Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to go with me to the beach? Wow, there are so many people. I would choose you all guys. Come, all with me. Let's drive to the beach and have fun there. Don't forget, bring your swimming trunks. Don't go in the water with these kind of clothes. People will be looking at us in a funny ways. The beach, it would be so wonderful. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because the beach is one of the earth possesses. We love the earth. We love the nature. We can sit on the beach, on the sand, watching the sunshine, and then we can swim, play with the waves, and we can have a drink of coconut. Do you know coconut? That is lovely. When we eat the coconut, we drink the water from the coconut. It's so refreshing. It makes our heart calm and our mind clear. Like we don't have any trouble, we don't have any problems at all in the world because we are enjoying ourselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you gave me the car, I would go to the beach with all of you, sit in the car and enjoy ourselves. Be happy, let's have a lot of fun and keep young. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yusuf, for sharing your thoughts. I can observe the way you are nurturing yourself on the beach. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Let's invite Toastmaster Lina. Are you ready? Kindly unmute
Yes,
yourself.
ma'am. I will try.
Yeah. Toastmaster Lina, who are the two people in your life that inspire you most and how? Who are the two people in your life who inspire you the most and how? Over to you, Toastmaster Lina.
Mm, thank you, ma'am, for the question. Um, I always inspired from Swami Vivekananda. Uh, this is he is ideal person for me. I always read book about the Swami Vivekananda, and I so many when I read book, I learn something new every time. It helps me to motivate and doing something uh, great for myself. And then second living person in my life is my mom. She is always be inspiration for me. I always inspired from her as she take care of me and my sibling. Uh, she is working woman as well as she managed home, and also she mm, fulfilling her responsibilities very uh, nicely. And she always teach us very good things about life as well as uh, about the world. And as we know, uh, everyone everyone's inspiration in their life is their mom. And also I inspired from Sudha Murthy ma'am. I also learned so much from Sudha Murthy ma'am. So these are the peoples I inspired from in my life. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lina. You said correct that your mom, as well as Swami Vivekananda sir and the Sudhamurti ma'am, are the person who inspired you. And I love the way you started nurturing yourself from the first meeting as being a Toastmaster. Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lina. So now is the time to listen from Toastmaster Manoj Kumar Lenka. Toastmaster Manoj, are you ready? Toastmaster Manoj Lenka, if today is your last day on earth, what would you like to do? If today is your last day on earth, what would you like to do? Over to you, Toastmaster Manoj.
It won't be much different from the day that I start every day of my life. In fact, whenever I open my eyes, I start opening it a bit early. That's my way of extending that 24 hours, 86,400 seconds. I feel I can extend it if I wake up a bit early. And when I wake up, it's like a wonder. My eyes are opening up while millions might have closed it forever. If my eyes are opening up, there must be a purpose. And if I know today is my last day that I'm opening my eyes, again, it will open with a smile, a bright smile, because I'm still alive, still know that I have 24 hours to go. The whole day, I'll sit with myself and spend it with myself. And communicating gratitude to this physical frame that did carry me since my birth when I came out of my mother's womb till I get into be a part of Mother Earth's womb. A lovely journey. So that journey I'm going to cherish. The nurturing that I got from my own mother, the nurturing I got from my big mama, Mother Earth, all those aspects I'm going to remember with a glee on my face and a prayer of gratitude for all the mothers, all the women who have made a difference in my life, and all the people also. Because yin and yang, they need to go together. That's how the balance comes in. In fact, the nature, mother nature and human nature, if that becomes symphonic, then all problems will be solved. So the last few hours that I'll have, I'll avoid meeting people. I'll avoid talking. I'll rather have a self-talk, expressing my gratitude for my existence of so many years and the people who made it possible for me to lead a life of health and happiness. Yes, that's what I'm going to do in my last hours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj Lanka, for sharing your wonderful thoughts. If I take out one point that you said that you would love to connect with people. So I think Toastmaster International is a wonderful way to connect. So the last day we all can spend with Toastmasters, then it will be the best day of our life. So who want to be the next one? I think Bhumika. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So Bhumika, if I give you 1 hour of free time, if I give you 1 hour of free time, what would you do in that period? Except mobile scrolling. What would you do? Thank you, and over to you.
First, thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I will give a time myself, because in a hectic schedule and busy schedule we forget to give a time for ourselves. So I will give my time to myself, like spending a time in a nature, or listening a song, or I will try to do self positive talk like affirmations, and I will cook my favorite food for myself, and I will do things like which I love. Like I love to do art and craft. So sometimes I used to do these kind of things. For I write a gratitude or affirmation letter for myself to make myself motivated and feel myself good. So I will do these kind of things that time. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhumika, for attempting this. I think it's a wonderful that if you will do self-talk, you would love to cook and the art and craft thing. I'm sure if I throw the same questions to some gents, then I think one thing will be okay for all, that is self-talk. Otherwise, cooking and art and craft is not made for the gents people. So thank you. Thank you so much, Bhumika, for joining us today. Sorry, I forgot to invite you as a guest. So I will give the last chance to the distinguished Toastmaster Shrijit. But before that, I would love to hear from you, Bhumika, from where you are joining us today.
Sorry, ma'am.
From where are you right now? And what are you doing?
Okay, I'm in Yavatmal now. Actually, I'm preparing for cabin crew interviews. So I'm preparing for by myself now. Before some months, I joined a class, but I saw they were not teaching anything. Means they were not preparing what actually need for a cabin crew. So I decided to do preparation by myself, like watching videos on YouTube and talking to myself, preparing by myself, and using a chat GPT, which everyone use. So I do this kind of things.
Thank you, Bhumika. If you believe in self-talk, then I think self-study is a wonderful way to learn something new.
Yes, ma'am.
Rather than spending time on any coaching institution, you can do wonders. So with this, thank you so much. And now is the time to invite distinguished Toastmaster Shrijit, the luckiest one, the
Yes,
last
ma'am.
one. What do you think? Your question will be like an easy one or the tough one?
Give me the toughest one. No worries.
Okay, that's good. One thing you would love to change. One thing you would love to change about or in the environment.
Great. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. The question indeed is a very tough one. What is one thing that you would love to change in the Indian environment? So I'll just take it as the way I understand it, okay? Because I always had a belief that change should not happen at the individual level, it should happen at the societal level. Okay, for a simple example, we find lots of traffic on the Indian roads, and people are so much in a hurry that they don't care about other people. Some people are very rudely driving on the road and a lot of things. So this change has to happen at the societal level rather than we changing it from our side. Because I believe that when I am a change, for example, let me take the case of the road itself. We are all driving on the left-hand side of the road, correct? So what happens if I wake up tomorrow morning and say that from today, I'm going to drive on the right-hand side of the Indian roads? What will happen? I will not live to see another sunrise in my life because I drive on the right, meet with an accident, and God knows what happens. So the society has to change first, and then that change has to percolate downwards to the individual level. Because you never know what is in store for you in future. At this point of time, I remember a very famous Bollywood song of decades, which is always in my heart. And I love that, you know. And it goes like this. जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना life is a journey which has to be enjoyed, which is comfortable, for you never know what happens in store for you the next moment. So when you have that feeling in mind, you bring in the new changes in your society, and the society itself will change for the good. And ladies and gentlemen, my point always was that we as a society have to change. We have to give and take respect. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one thing that I want to change in the Indian system. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Shrijit, for attempting this easiest as well as the difficult questions. You rightly said that change is the easiest thing that we can do for ourselves. Then only we can expect change from the others. So, and I love the way you resonate one song with this topic. Thank you so much. And with this, I would love to conclude my table topic session. And thank you so much, everyone, for participating in this session of table topics. Now I hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Samrudhi. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder, for beautifully conducting the session. This is indeed a brainstorming session where we are contributing in some way or the other for our Mother Earth. So I'm very happy for that. Again, there was little disturbance in my area, so I was not able to do my role properly as a timer. But let me tell you, everyone is within the time limits. Okay, so no one has disqualified as of now. Let me take you to the next very important segment, which is the evaluation segment. Now, as we move to the next segment, it is actually a nurturing part of our meeting. Because what happens when we nurture? We encourage the growth, which is very slow, steady, but certain growth. And that's what we witness in evaluation also. Whenever we get any feedback, it helps us grow, refine, and rise. So let's hear from our evaluators who are actually the gardeners of this garden of speakers. So let me invite today's general evaluator, Rityam Shrijit, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, for a wonderful session and inviting me to evaluate the meeting as such. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know that in Toastmasters, evaluation is a vital part of the meeting. It gives us, or probably it helps us discover what went good in our meeting and what are the things that can be improved. Okay, again, whatever I say is my opinion of the meeting, what I've seen being done in this meeting is something that I want to share with you all. So firstly, let me gladly inform that the agenda for the meeting was shared in advance, which was helping us nurture our meeting and prepare for the meeting in a right way. Secondly, coming back to the organization of the meeting was fantastically organized so far because it started on time with the acting sergeant at arms opening the meeting and passing over the control to the president or the presiding officer, which is again a protocol for Toastmasters. Sorry. So we have been following the protocol that has been discovered and decided by the Toastmasters International. So talking about this, the Sergeant at Arms and the President did a wonderful job. The President gave a beautiful story, a motivational story. Can any one of you tell me what the story was so far? Except the President? Anybody else can unmute and say what the story was. Nobody? Okay. Let me remind you, that was a story about a magical banana that was received by a monkey. And look at the message that came in that. It was like, you shared a motivational story. Okay. Before I proceed further in giving my points, first, I would like to have the timer's report for the day for the prepared speech and for the table topic speech. Timer, can you give me the report?
Yes, sir, sure. So as a timer, can I confirm to the president, should we take the evaluation segment of the speech today? Madam President, can you please confirm this?
First, you dictate about the timer of the prepared speaker and the table topic speaker. Then I will start my evaluation part. Thank you.
Sure. So the prepared speech, which was delivered by Toastmaster Prince, he took 5 minutes and 2 seconds. And table topics, again, Toastmaster Prince, 2 minutes. Toastmaster Yusuf, 1 minute and 2 seconds. Toastmaster Leena, 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Toastmaster Manoj, 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Toastmaster guest Bhumika, 1 minute and 1 second. DTM Srijit sir, 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And the reason why I was asking for the evaluation speech time, I mean the prepared speech time, is because the timer, Toastmaster Samrudhi, the evaluator needs to know how much time was spent on the meeting. And that's the reason why I asked for this. Okay. Now, before I go to the R counter and, before I go for the R counters report and the grammarians report, I will invite the evaluator of our speaker, Toastmaster Ravinder, to give a brief evaluation of the speech by Toastmaster Prince. So the stage is all yours, Toastmaster Ravinder. Please go ahead.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Srijit. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Prince. First of all, congratulations, as you have delivered your first speech, that is icebreaker speech. I would love to request everyone to kindly give him this standing ovation for delivering his icebreaker speech. Thank you. And the first thing I can see is the wonderful structure of your speech, the way you explained about your journey from your academics, that is, you are the BSc mathematician, but you started your journey from reading the mathematics and then shifted to the journalism. Then journalism, then content creation, then again come to the digital marketing. As currently now you are, I think, attempting your fourth semester of post-graduation in the mass marketing and the digital marketing. I loved the way you explained or you shared your journey, how you purchased your Android phone by giving the tuitions to the students. That is your courage, how you never asked for the phone, Android phone from your parents. It's a wonderful thing. And the second thing I can say that as you are a content creator, so nothing to say, you are the master of words. You know how to embroider the word in a wonderful structure. The second thing I must say is you are versatile Toastmaster as well. Not a versatile person, you are a versatile Toastmaster because you know the bits of every field. You know the mathematics, you know the journalism, you know the digital marketing, you know the content creation. And now you are here in the Toastmaster community to learn the public speaking as well as the leadership skills. So kudos to you on that part. If I talk about the area of improvements, the first and the most important thing we all have learned is always deliver your speech in a standing position. In this way, you will look confident and you will feel confident. The second thing was always keep smile on your face. Otherwise, the speech will be monotonous. The same tone and the same body gestures will keep your wonderful speech to the low level speech. Overall, the structure was wonderful. The second area of improvement is I have missed there was a no call to action. You started your journey from the day you completed your mathematics, BSc mathematics, and now you are here. But you forget to tell us why you all are here. What is your reason to join Chalk and Duster? You must share that I am here to learn the public speaking skills. What are your reason? So in this way, you can add call to action in your speech. It's a wonderful thing. From the next speech, you will start working on these things. And the last thing, as you concluded the speech, अपना time आता नहीं है, बनाना पड़ता है. And I can say your time has started right now. Right now is your time of transformation. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Srijit.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravinder, for that wonderful evaluation. You know what? I was also writing down my points, and it's a coincidence. You know, whatever I wanted to talk about Prince's speech, you already said it, so I don't have anything to say, especially standing and giving the speech, delivering the speech. See, Toastmaster Prince, did you notice that Toastmaster Ravinder herself was standing and delivering the evaluation speech? That is the luxury of a wonderful speaker. Please make sure that you do it from your next speech onwards. And just one small point from my side, which I noticed, Toastmaster Prince, is work on your English grammar and pronunciation, and that will really make your speech take your speech from good to better and the best. I want to see you participate in the international speech contest very soon, and you have that caliber. As I say, I see something in you, but I don't know what it is. But definitely, that thing is what is going to take you forward. So, Toastmasters Prince, Go ahead with whatever feedback Toastmaster Ravinder has given you for your speech, incorporate the same in your next speeches, and bring us great, enjoyable speeches. Thank you. And thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder, for that wonderful evaluation as well. You went, before we proceed, Toastmaster Samrudhi, can I know how much time did Toastmaster Ravinder take for the evaluation?
I think they got delinked.
Oh, you're probably, okay, I'll come back to that, but definitely. And Toastmaster Ravinder, I have a couple of things for you. Yes, with regards to the evaluation part, we normally follow the technique called as ARTS. There's analysis, recommendation, technique, and summation. So you have done a very good part in analysis. The recommendations also was very apt for the speaker to develop his speech further. The technique was awesome as always because you're a seasoned Toastmaster yourself. However, the summation part, you could have probably summarized the entire points that you wanted to convey to Toastmaster Prince and give him more support, more encouragement to develop and present more speeches. That will take your speech, evaluation speech, to a fantastic heights. And you're going to be the best evaluator contest in our evaluation contest. I know that. Thank you so much. Moving on, again, I need to come back to you, Toastmaster Ravinder, for your R counter report. So over to you. The stage is yours.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Srijit. As I am taking the multiple role today, so today I have observed the Toastmaster Samrudhi used 2 times so, 4 times 3 times and, 1 time but, and 3 times the. And Toastmaster Manoj Lanka was flawless. Distinguished Toastmaster Sridhar, you were flawless. Toastmaster Prince used 2 times so, 2 times Toastmaster Lina used more than 5 times And if I talk about myself, I took more than 4 times That's all about my counter report. Thank you, and over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravinder. Since Samrudhi is not here because of some internet issues and power issues, I will take the grammarian's report later. But generally, let me give you my few cents about what I felt about the meeting today itself. Firstly, when Toastmaster Ravinder, as a president, when you talk about the motivational story was good, it was fantastic. We all felt very happy at the great motivation that you gave all of us. However, you were talking about how Chalk and Duster Toastmasters were formed, and that's good, which is in a way good. But as a president, what you should be also telling is how was Toastmaster International formed 100 years ago? Like say at Santa Ana, California, Dr. Ralph C. Smedley was a founder, etc., etc. So that guests like Bhumika, and other guests who may not know much about Toastmasters would know what is the history that we have, what is the legacy that we have. All right. And with regard to the Chalk and Duster Toastmasters point, I would rather appreciate the Toastmaster of the day coming and telling that, because that will have a little more opportunity for the Toastmaster of the day to talk about the club and give that excitement, give that positivity to the rest of the team. So that is one thing which you can use. And in fact, you introduced the timer, R counter, and grammarian properly, and it was really wonderful. The timer, as a timer, you explained the role effectively. The R counter also was done very good, and it was great. And coming back to the prepared speeches, yes, of course, as I've already told Toastmaster Prince and you about what should be done. That's great. One suggestion here, as an evaluator, Toastmaster Ravinder, is that the speaker is not my speaker, it is our speaker, because the speaker is doing it in the club. So when you address the speaker, please try to use our speaker. Not that my speaker is incorrect, but our speaker is a better phrase. Okay, that would be great. And yes, again, into the Toastmasters of the day, because Samrudhi is not here. Probably I'll give her a one-on-one feedback after this. Normally, when a Toastmaster of the day has to introduce a speaker, you will say the speaker's name and the title of the speech, and the speaker name, just how we see it on the international speech contest. So if we can bring that culture to our club, we can take our club to a greater level. I think future Toastmasters of the day should really be doing that as a practice, because when you become the master of ceremony for the contest, or when you become a contest chair for the contest at the area, division, or district level, this protocol has to be followed. So that's just for information's sake. That's it. What I loved about the Toastmaster of the day today, I am sure you all would agree, is that she engaged the audience in ways about, what they feel about the environment, how it is to nurture and all this stuff. So that is one thing which I loved about the way Toastmaster Samrudhi went ahead and conducted the Toastmaster of the day session. With regard to the table topics, Toastmaster Ravinder, I don't have any area of improvement that I need to tell you. But again, as a small session, it was well organized. And what you could do is you could announce the topic and then pick the table topic commentator. Because when you announce the topic and then wait for calling out somebody, all of us would be on our toes to ensure that, okay, is this question going to be coming to me? What should I tell? And they would start thinking about that. So that element of suspense you can keep. Not that what you did was bad, but this is another nicer way to do it. Okay, so that was the only thing that I need to tell you, Toastmaster Ravinder, for being the table topic master. But of course, one thing I must appreciate is, because considering the attendance and the number of members we have, we are taking multiple roles, which itself is a very great thing. And I really appreciate all of us ensuring that all the roles are filled. And that's a great thing. That's a tremendous thing. And it's a great power that we all have. Let us use that power in a nice way. Great. Kudos to all of you. Overall, the protocol-wise, the Toastmaster International Protocol was followed for our meeting. Of course, we could have brought in more members to attend, more guests to come. That's one thing. But within the available resources, we have done a very good job, and we have to have a pat on our back itself. Congratulations, kudos. And with that, I think Samrudhi is not in again, right? So, okay. I believe that the grammarian's role, the word of the day, was used by most of us, and I didn't see any flaw in terms of incorrect usage in English. But yes, we have to develop and make sure that we use more phrases, more language, make it a flowery language, make it attractive. Thank you so much. And I want to hand over the control back to you, President, because the Toastmaster of the day is not here. So rest of the things, probably, I think we'll have to decide on how to take it forward for the rest of the meeting. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Shrijit, for this wonderful evaluation from the start to the end. And kudos to everyone for joining and as well as attempting more than one room. Congratulations, Toastmaster Lina, as well as Toastmaster Prince, for joining us today. And Toastmaster Prince, congratulations once again for attempting your icebreaker speech. I know you have completed your level 1, as this was your first speech in this club. So I advised him to kindly start with your icebreaker, then we can start with the level 2 project 1. With this,
Madam President,
before
one more, I would like to present my first level of the speech in my 4th path, probably in the next week or the week after that. So please keep in mind.
I will give you the slot to deliver your icebreaker, 4th icebreaker in the Toastmaster International. Thank you. And today I will declare all are the winners, because everybody took the stage as well as have the courage to speak on the stage. So all are the winners. There will be no polls and no certificates. Thank you. And with this, I close the meeting number 194. Thank you. And now the session is open for networking. And kindly open your camera, Bhumika, so that we can